Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to showing some all the hats I got in Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville Part 4. Over last part, I showed some all the hats I got in Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. I've been showing was Chomper's hats. If y'all hadn't seen that video, make go check that video out before this one, or I should say that part. But today, we are showing another character's hat, by the way, that pretty much never mostly shown before, by the way. And I can't wait to show one of these hats, by the way. So pretty much we are starting to show the hats is pretty much for Colonel Corn. So I know Colonel Corn got like a little bit of legendaries and a little bit like epic, or not epic, super rare hats, and pretty much like rares and uncommon. So that's pretty much all the hats I'm pretty much be showing today. So I'll wait no time as always. Let's get right into this. So we are showing the first hat. It's pretty much one of the legendary hats, which I believe is called the Cannon Pop. Oh, let me check for sure. That is the Captain Cannon Pop. So it's pretty much is a legendary hat, by the way, which you pretty much get in pretty much in Mr. Realtron 9000. Now, I think I remember wearing this hat before, by the way, and this is a cool looking hat, by the way. It really is, because I do love the I do like the little like side leaf, like kind of like the hair. Because like the whole side like leaves like making the hair, which is pretty much cool. The hat as well looks pretty much nice as well, because it got like a bunch of like it kind of reminds me of Captain Deadbeard's hat, by the way, except he had like a different color and pretty much like cannons on top of it, so which is very interesting. I wouldn't say this hat is pretty much like a bad hat to wear, by the way, but like the last time I probably wear this hat, by the way, it might have been probably about since like 2020, I'm guessing. I don't know. I've been gone for this game for so long, by the way, like 800 days. Like, I clearly do not know. But still, this is like one of the most hats I really do like, by the way. This is actually a good legendary hat, too, by the way, because it kind of like gives a little bit more attention to like Colonel Corn a bit because of like the hair, by the way, and pretty much like the hat, I guess. But still, this is a cool hat, and there's really nothing bad about it. It's a legendary hat, so which I do pretty much like. Alright, so let's go ahead and pretty much show the next one. Alright, the next hat is pretty much the Mythic Minotaur, which I'm telling you what, this is probably one of the most, like, very interesting legendary hat, by the way. I believe this is from this, what is this, December? No, I think it was like somewhere like later in the month, by the way. It might be like October or like, yeah, it's gotta be like from October. This hat is pretty much cool, by the way. It's kind of like a, it's kind of like a whole entire like gladiator with like rainbow hair with like horns on it, which is like odd. But this is a really cool hat, by the way. I do love the reaction to it, by the way, because it comes out with like a little. I think it comes like some hero, by the way. He like bashes like his sword with his shield, by the way, which is like pretty much cool. It doesn't make a cool reaction sound, by the way, so which is pretty much nice. This is like one of the most like very cool hats, by the way. I do like the name of it, like the Mythic Minotaur, by the way. That sounds like some type of like pretty much like some type of warrior, so which is like pretty much cool. So I do like this hat though. It's a really good hat. But I'm so glad I really did got this hat, by the way, because it's been like it's been like I already know I said about the days, but it's been like mostly like since I had this hat, by the way, or since I pretty much got this hat now. So I'm just glad I got the hat. So let's go ahead and pretty much move on to the next hat. So the next hat is pretty much the Kingly Candy Crown, which is part of the Royally Candy Corn set. Now, this hat, or should I say the set as well, I believe it's from Mr. Wartron 9000, or it might have been from November. It's gotta be like from either of those two. And this hat is pretty much very interesting, by the way. It's pretty much like a ice cream octopus. I guess you could pretty much call it that. This is a really interesting hat, by the way. I've never even like touched this hat before. Actually, I'm not even gonna like confess right here, because this is like one of the most like the strangest, probably the most weirdest hats so far for corn. I mean, why there's like octopus? Well, it might be like some other different. It might be like some other different like flavor. It might be one of those that candy that pretty much eat. But still, this is like one of the most like very like weirdest hats so far, by the way. I mean, it is like it is kind of like cool, I guess, but it just kind of looks weird, by the way. I mean, even though I would love to eat like the strawberry ice cream, but I'm not having with like no octopus like tentacles. That is pretty much something. But even though it is part of like part of like a set, by the way, I guess you can pretty much call it cool. So if you do like the set, by the way, that's pretty much totally fine with me. All right, so let's show the next hat. All right, the next hat is pretty much the Fuzzy Finnegan, which I do remember wearing this hat. So it's another change the hat color to your liking. So pretty much we already know green. Well, pretty much that one even green, by the way. That's pretty much blue and green. Yellow, blue, pink, black, and white. Which okay. I kind of dig with this one. This one's a really cool choice for the white color, by the way. I do like the light blue and pretty much white, but like they do need to fit this color because this just doesn't make no sense at all. Like you can't give light blue to white, by the way. It doesn't make no sense. All right, but I think the one I probably stick with is probably just the regular one because it looks pretty much like good on that one too. So it's kind of like a I guess you can pretty much say it's kind of like a maybe like a sock puppet with like cut holes in it. Yeah, it's kind of very interesting hat, by the way. I never even wore this hat before, by the way. This is from Mr. Robotron 9000. This is like one of the most like very interesting hats. It like has like a little banjo on it, which is pretty much cool. But still, this is alright hat, by the way. I'm not saying this is pretty much like a weird hat, by the way. It's just kind of like a strange hat to wear, by the way. I mean, why don't you have a sock puppet with like, I guess you got like a little bit like a banjo, if I'm correct? Yeah, it is a banjo. But like, with like different like hairstyles and pretty much all that stuff. But still, this is a strange hat though. This is just a strange hat, by the way. But if you guys like this hat, that's pretty much also cool as well, or pretty much fine with me. Alright, so let's show the next one. The next one is the polarizing popper. So it's another change the hat color to your liking. So yeah, green, yellow, blue, pink, black. I already know this one about to be light blue. Yep. Well, actually, that one actually white this time. Okay, that's actually not that bad. That's actually not that bad at all. I think I'll probably go with like the I'll probably go with the green one because I think the like default one looks pretty much cool. He remind me of kind of like the one from X-Men, by the way. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the one who shoot the lasers and stuff. This is kind of remind me of, by the way, except he got like was that like a popcorn? No, that's part of his no, that's his head. Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember wearing this hat at all, by the way. So this hat is really new to me, by the way. It does look cool, though. I can give you that. It does look cool, by the way. The Power Rising does look cool for the Colonel Corn. I feel like this hat literally like an alien with like a star in there, by the way. So which is pretty much cool. So it's pretty much an alien hat. So which is pretty much nice. So I can pretty much say that this is probably one of the most like very interesting Colonel Corn hats. So which is pretty much cool. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, the next one is pretty much the King Spring Cobra. So this one is another change of hat color to your liking. Yeah, I have so many of these. So yep, and yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say the colors because I said it so many times, by the way. I was pretty much maybe the I'll probably go with the blue one. I did the blue one. Pretty much look cool, by the way. This is a very interesting hat, by the way. It's pretty much a super rare hat too, so which is pretty much cool, by the way. So this is pretty much kind of like the King Cobra, like literally the King Cobra itself, by the way. I mean, this hat looks pretty much like interesting, by the way. I have never worn this hat before, so which is pretty much alright. But also, King Cobras are pretty much like a little bit big, by the way. I mean, it would make it much difficult, like, to remember to wear a hat like that, by the way. Because let me remind you, pretty much King Cobras are probably, like, literally, like, the biggest snakes I ever seen, by the way. Because I do remember watching this one video, by the way, where somebody like discovers like a king cobra, by the way, and that thing literally just like flinches, like literally just flinched to the screen, by the way. It actually kind of scared me. So I can't believe I still remember that, by the way. But this is still one of the most like interesting hats, by the way. I do like how it actually got like a crown on there, by the way, with like with the snake, so which is like pretty much cool. So I pretty much do like that. So this is probably one of the most very interesting hats to pretty much wear, by the way. And it's also from Mr. World 9000, so which is pretty much cool. Alright, so let's show the next one. Alright, the next one is pretty much the cap of the concourse. Okay, that's an interesting name. So this is probably like the concourse set, I'm pretty much gonna call it. Yeah, I'm not digging with this hat at all. This feels like a whole entire, why does it look like an onion hat? It looks like an onion hat, by the way. I have never worn this hat before, by the way, so this one's new to me. But I feel like this one's from Neighborville 9000. I feel like this one feels like kind of more basic. I don't know why. This one's just kind of feel like just like a regular like bad onion, by the way. If the onion was pretty much like just brown for some reason. But still, I mean, I don't know what else to pretty much say about this hat. I mean, if you guys like this hat, that's okay. But still, this is like the most just okay hat I could pretty much just say. So this one's pretty much alright. Alright, so let's pretty much show the next one. Alright, so the next one is pretty much the Corny Cap a Smile, which is part of the Corny set, which I do know who that character is, by the way. So if you haven't played the campaign, pretty much for this one right here, to Town Center. So if you pretty much go right here, and you can pretty much see from like Sundrop Hills and Town Center, and you can pretty much check for you can talk to this guy or pretty much this Colonel Corn. That's pretty much I think it's just called Corny for some reason. I think that's pretty much what his name was. Where basically he has like a hat like this, by the way. He has like this whole entire set, so which is like pretty much cool. So I kind of do like this cap, by the way. It's a very small hat, by the way, but this ain't no strange hat, by the way. I feel like this would be like Colonel Corn be wearing like his daily basics, so which is like pretty much all right. But I think the hat is pretty much fine. So there's nothing else pretty much to say about it. All I can say is pretty much just okay. Alright, so let's see. I don't know if we're into our final hat right now. I think we probably have like two more. Yeah, we do have two more. Okay. So we got two more left. Is the Jack O' Cobb, which is pretty much a... How many changes of color hats do I have? Alright, so we got orange. Yep. Wait, why this one's purple? Okay. For some reason, if you're looking like literally the top of the screen, it's literally black, but for some reason it's pretty much purple. That's okay. And then pretty much white, which is okay, the white pumpkin. But you know we gotta stick with orange because that's what pumpkin look like, by the way. So this one is an interesting hat, by the way. I think this is from October, by the way. I never even like wear this hat, by the way, which I have said so many times by now. But this is like an okay hat, by the way. I feel like Colonel Corn just like grabbed like a jack-o'-lantern and just like punched a hole to it, by the way, and pretty much this is his hat. That's literally what it is. Just punch a jack-o'-lantern and there you go. Here is my Jack-O' which is okay. I feel like the hats by now for Colonel Corn just like feel like alright to me, by the way. But this one just feels like just like random, not strange, not weird, just basically just random. So, which I kind of pretty much dig with, by the way. So, I really have much to say about this one. All I can say that pretty much he probably have like anger issues. All right, and the last hat we have for today is pretty much the Scare Cobb. It's pretty much a pants for your head. Actually, this one is a really interesting hat, by the way, because I remember seeing this hat before, by the way. I think it's pretty much from the Royal Tron 9000. So it's pretty much is a scarecrow hat, by the way, with a actual crow on there, so which is like pretty much cool. I do love Scarecrow, by the way. I do love how like pretty much like Scarecrow himself from Gotham, by the way, not DC, and pretty much you know the rest. And I can tell you what, I don't know what some reason with crows like coming up with like Scarecrow for some reason, because even though scarecrows don't even like really move, by the way, even though like scarecrows are some reason like creepy, even though they are, by the way, because what if you're like in a cornfield and you pretty much just seeing like this weird like scarecrow just like in a whole tire like sticks and stuff, by the way, or like a whole tire like branch is just placed there where like his arms open out, by the way, and he pretty much just like sitting there. Like that is kind of creepy. But I do love scarecrows, by the way, and there's literally nothing wrong about that. Literally nothing wrong about that. So all I can say is this is a pretty much cool hat for the corn, by the way. So which is pretty much great. All right. So let's see. Which one is y'all favorite hat for this one? Because I know this whole entire thing has been a little bit like yapping. Is it Captain Cannon Pop, Mythic Minotaur, Kingling Canning Crown, Fuzzy Fingen, Polarizing Popper, King Spring Cobra, Cap of the Conquerors, Corny Cap of Smiles, Jacko Cobb, or Scare Cobb. Let me know in the comment down below which one is your favorite in this whole entire list. But yeah, but what one, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy it, sure I know what to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.